Hi everyone, it's Niamh here and welcome to my art journaling channel. Today in our Artist Almanac series, we're doing monochromatic mark making. So this is a very much a use it up page, and while I have all these different colours in the background, I decided we were going pink on this page, mainly because although I use sort of neon pinks a lot, I wouldn't do a whole page of pink. So this was an interesting challenge just to go full pink on a page, which was, I was really enjoying actually. So you can see I'm using very much wet and wet, using all my different shades of pink. I am going in and just rubbing through the layers, so you get that little bit of other colour peeking through, but you've still got that majority of pink happening. Then I grabbed some other stencils, and again using the same colours I'd used in the background, just more solid now, going in and adding some extra mark making. So I love doing mark making anyway, but quite often I will find using a stencil is a really easy way to add marks if it's not something you're comfortable with. Particularly these sort of varied stencils where they all come in different shapes and sizes, you can kind of really easily use them to sort of fill up your backgrounds. So one of the reasons why this kind of works is because I'm using lots of colours I've used in the background, so it's laying over and over and over. In the initial layer, because it was wet on wet, a lot of the colours blended together, so you weren't getting the true colour, whereas stenciling it over the top again, then you're starting to get that true colour come through. Then I'm going in with my paint pens in pink, so I've got sort of the normal pink colour and then a neon colour. I'm going around the outside of the stenciled shapes. I'm adding in some extra lines and dots. Really simple mark making. There's nothing difficult about what I'm doing. I'm using what is on the page to help guide me, and I find that really handy. I'm going in with a bit of neon because we all love a bit of neon. Neon's an interesting colour to use because it is very translucent, so it's more like a glaze over the top of your page. So while you can kind of see some of those heights, they really do blend in, but it just gives a sort of glow to the page, which is a really interesting effect. The other thing with mark making is you can see I'm overlaying all my marks on top of each other. Again, that helps for it all blend together and just become sort of more visually pleasing. I'm going in with a pink ink pad. This is a neon pink one from Hero Arts, but any archival ink would work the same. There's lots of new pink archivals which are really good, and it's just again sprinkling marks over the top. So it's just layering pink on pink on pink. You could do this technique with any colour. It's just choosing different shades and using different medium in the different shades to build up your background. To add a little bit of text in, I'm using my text stamp and I'm just sponging on some of the pink paint. So again, I could have used a pink ink pad. I didn't have one, so I went for the alternative of actually sponging on the paint. One thing you do need to be careful of is you can certainly use paint on your stamps, but you do need to clean it off straight away. Acrylic paint will dry on any surface and it will be permanent, so just make sure that if you are using it on your stamps, that's fine, but clean it off straight away. So one time you'll actually see me clean my stamps. Because I went so pink, you couldn't not have a Barbie quote on this, so that's what I decided to do. I really loved the Barbie movie. It's just so silly. I loved the visuals of it. So it was something that I didn't mind putting on my page. I wouldn't have ever said I was a true Barbie girl, but I can certainly appreciate it for what it was. So I'm just writing out my quote first of all and then going back and thickening up the lines a little bit. Because I've used the archival ink in the background, because it's oil-based, you might find it does come up through the white pen. So you do need to make sure that you might need to do 2 coats to make sure it's quite opaque. But that's the end of my page really, apart from putting a bit of a drop shadow on. So that's the only other colour. I suppose from that background you can see a little bit of that blue coming through on the page. But apart from that, they're all shades of pink. So it's just that layering up of all the different colours. And it's just really, really fun way to play with your mark making, but have it all be cohesive. Sometimes if you're mark making, you've got lots of colours, the choice of the different colours can be really overwhelming. So if you just do it all in one colour, you beat that problem really, really easily. And here is a close-up, so you can see all the layers, all the colours, all sort of blending through. You can see the original artwork that I was inspired by was actually in shades of orange, and I've gone for shades of pink instead. And once that ink dries, you can see how deep that colour becomes on top of everything else. So I hope you have a go at doing some monochromatic mark making. Really, really fun, really simple. It's a great collage photo to use in the background to cut up and use for something else. And it's a great way to learn mark making. Until next time, bye for now.